Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for all things beauty, hair, fashion, and lifestyle. It's the girl Lady M here, and in today's video I have a new palette that I'm going to be using today, giving you some swatches, my first impressions, and creating a eye look for you. And the palette that we're talking about is this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is the Primrose palette. This is supposed to be a face and eye palette, so it has allegedly a bronzer, blush, and then some shimmers and some mattes. So here is a look at the palette. Yes, very beautiful. So that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. But before we hop into today's video, if you aren't already subscribed, then please do take the time to hit that subscribe button down below. While you're there, make sure you turn on your notification bells to be notified whenever I upload new videos. So if you're interested in seeing how I was able to create this amazing eye look and then hear my thoughts on the new Anastasia Primrose palette, then keep on watching. Okay, so today's eyes is going to consist of this Anastasia Beverly Hills Primrose palette. I picked this up during the Macy's 15% off when Nordstrom was price matching. So I got this and I was excited. At first, I was not excited about this palette, and I was like, I refuse to pay $50 something, or was it 45? I don't remember what the price is. I think it's 54 for this palette. I was just gonna wait for it to go on sale and then I would pick it up. So then when Macy's had the 15% off, I was like, okay, not a problem. I'll try it and, you know, kind of test it out to see what my thoughts are. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, the palette is very pretty. And I haven't used an Anastasia palette in a long time. So, you know, I have the little Norvina palettes. I have the Anastasia, like the last Anastasia palette I had was the Amrezy palette, and I loved it. I wore it all the time. I love the shades. So this is what the Primrose looks like. And I'm gonna go ahead and do some swatches. This is supposed to be like a face palette. So you should be able to use an all-in-one palette for instant effortless looks from on the go to ultra glam. And so, yeah, you'll be able to use this everywhere. Blush, you got your blush, pressed pigment for the face and the body, and then you have your eyeshadows. So yeah. So we got about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shadows, a blush, and a bronzer. Now, grapefruit, I don't think that's gonna do anything for me right here. Matter of fact, let me just start out with grapefruit and saddle, and I'm gonna put them right here. That's saddle. So that is saddle, and then I'm gonna put, grapefruit right underneath. Grapefruit looks kind of nice. It looks kind of mauve-y, actually. Or peachy. No, it's more peachy. There you go. So that's those two shades. So now I'm gonna go down the first row, and I'm gonna start with rose water. Ooh, that's pretty. Honey, sparkling amber, primrose, and mango looks like just a nice regular peach color. So I just swatched the first row. I kind of went out of order. Okay, so this one is rose water. Oh, I thought it was gonna be, nice. This is honey. So honey looks like a nice transition shade. And then this is Sparkling Amber. Ooh, my gosh, look at that. And then I'm not really doing good swatches, guys, so just forgive me. Primrose, right there on the bottom. And then Mango. That's Mango under Primrose. So that is the top row. I'm going to go on the other side. We're going to start with Claret, Deep Berry, Fire Opal. Wow, these are so soft. This is called Rouge, and then Peony. That's pretty. Okay, so this is Claret or Claret. That's Claret. That's kind of pretty. This is Deep Berry. Okay, Deep Berry. Then we have Fire Opal. Oh my gosh. Fire Opal. That's so pretty. Then we got Rouge. That's also very pretty. And then last one we have is Peony. Peony's like that nice rose gold kind of color. Wow. Fire Opal though, look at that. So I'm loving these two shades right here. Actually, I love these shades here on the bottom. And then this was the other hand, just janky swatches. So forgive me. This color, I don't know which one that is. That one I think is Saddle. So that's Saddle. Actually, it could be blush. Could also be used as a bronzer. Grapefruit was right here. You might kind of look ashy. So I probably would use that on my eyes or something like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring you guys in and let's get into the eye look today. Okay, so I have my Sigma E40 brush and I'm just gonna dab it into rouge. And these things are very delicate because I got a lot of kick up from that color. So I'm just packing this into my transition area. And you guys, you can see this color, like the palette is having so much kick up. It's not even funny. And I'm just patting that color in. And now I'm just gonna go in with windshield wiper motions. That is such a pretty color. Like this could be an lid color. Like you could use this color all over the lid as well. It's like a nice warm kind of color. Don't even know what I would like describe it as. Oh my God. Yes. But a nice fall color nonetheless, because it is so pretty. Wow. Oh yes. It's like a nice, very nice, warm color that I just live for in my transition area. So pretty. And I'm just gonna finish blending that up. And then I'm gonna let you guys come in and take a look at that color. Like, look at that. It is so pretty. Look. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other color on the other eye, and then we'll come back for the rest of the eye. Okay, so now I'm going in with Deep Berry, and I'm just focusing that right on my outer V area. Just like so. And this color is mad pigmented, so I am being very careful with how much I pick up to put it into the outer V area. I'm going in very light, and that's just literally where I'm focusing that color. Right into the outer V area. Just like so. So pretty. I love this color. I think I did a look before with like this color all over my lid, and I think I did use the Amrezy palette. I think I did that like last year sometime. So just focusing that color right into the outer V area. It is such a pretty color, you guys. Like, look at that. I'm just finishing to blend these two colors together, and I feel like the two colors go very well together. The terracotta kind of brown and then this purple, they just seem to come in and just mesh very well together. There you go. Look at that. So pretty. So that is Deep Berry. And I feel like I don't want this to get too smoky, so I am gonna go in with my regular brown eyeliner from Marc Jacobs, and this is in Earthquake, and that is what I am going to use to run in to my lower lash area, because I don't want this to get too smoky. So oops, just working that brown. It's like more like a black brown. See, nice contrast. Okay, so I'm gonna blend that out and then do the other eye, and then we'll be back for the lid. Okay, so for my lid, I'm going to do Primrose, since that's the name of the palette. But before I do, I'm taking this Pat McGrath Intensifies, and I'm just going to put that down on the eye first, and then I'm gonna go over it with the Primrose shadow. I love using this to help the shadows just perform better. So just taking it, and then just kind of just patting that onto the eye. I find like using it this way is like the easiest way to use it. But you can go before or on top, before your eyeshadow or after your eyeshadow. So now I'm just going into Primrose, and ooh, it is pretty. I'm just kind of turning the brush onto the other side. Oh my. So it's almost like it's a mauve kind of color. I do not know how to describe that. Do you guys see that? Let me see if I use my hands. I don't know how to describe this. It seems like it's matte, but then it has like some color to it. So I really don't know how to describe this color. But look at that all over the eyes. Like, it looks so pretty. Wow. I love it. And that's it, guys. I'm gonna do this on the other eye. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And then we'll be all done. I'm gonna put on lashes and everything, and then we'll be back. But look at that, so pretty. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm gonna go in with Saddle. I think that it will work. Let me see. Ooh, it's pretty as a blush, y'all. See, that's Saddle right there as a blush. I don't have on any bronzer, so I'm just kind of using Saddle to kind of warm up back my face. So that is Saddle. I think it's so pretty as a blush. Okay, so definitely not working out as a bronzer, but definitely can serve as a blush. And as I mentioned, grapefruit, I could probably use grapefruit like up in here if I wanted to, but I don't really do brow bone like that anymore. But I'm pretty sure we could use that as a brow bone. Wow, Saddle is gorgeous as a blush. Yes. And I think for bronzer, I'm just gonna go in with the LYS bronzer because it's what I have right here, and just use that as a little, to add a little bit of bronze to my face. I'm just putting that in the outer corner there. Just blending it in with, yes. So pretty. Look at that. Yes, I love it. I am here for it. Okay, so I'm gonna finish my lips and then I'll come back with my final thoughts on the eyeshadow palette. And yes, I am here for this blush though. Okay, be right back. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm gonna go in with Saddle. I think that it will work. Let me see. Ooh, it's pretty as a blush, y'all. See, that's Saddle right there as a blush. I don't have on any bronzer, so I'm just kind of using Saddle to kind of warm up back my face. So that is Saddle. I think it's so pretty as a blush. Okay, so definitely not working out as a bronzer, but definitely can serve as a blush. And as I mentioned, grapefruit, I could probably use grapefruit like up in here if I wanted to, but I don't really do brow bone like that anymore. But I'm pretty sure we could use that as a brow bone. Wow, Saddle is gorgeous as a blush. Yes. And I think for bronzer, I'm just gonna go in with the LYS bronzer because it's what I have right here, and just use that as a little, to add a little bit of bronze to my face. I'm just putting that in the outer corner there. Just blending it in with, yes. So pretty. Look at that. Yes, I love it. I am here for it. Okay, so I'm gonna finish my lips and then I'll come back with my final thoughts on the eyeshadow palette. And yes, I am here for this blush though. Okay, be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. I finished off the eyes and the blush. You guys, I love this color. Saddle is like the perfect everyday kind of blush. Like, it looks so pretty. I did go in with grapefruit and I did kind of put it in my brow bone area, which is probably the only place that it would work, or like I mentioned, on the lid. Like, a nice look probably would be deep berry and grapefruit on the lid. That probably would be an amazing eye look. If you wanted to utilize grapefruit, but I cannot use that as a blush at all. And of course, this right here is grapefruit. Let me get my hands. That's grapefruit. And then this is Saddle. And Saddle is what I have on my cheeks. And you guys, I love that color. What are my thoughts on this palette? Like I said, I would not pay full price for this palette. I think it is kind of overpriced for 50 something dollars for this palette. Is it pretty? Yes, absolutely pretty. Now you can take a look at the shadows. You know, you can see that they were used a little bit, obviously, because I swatched them. But honestly, I felt like they had a lot of kick up because they are super, super soft. They are pigmented. I didn't really have any fallout at all when I used these colors. So like no fallout at all on my face. Primrose was, I don't really know what, I don't know. This is Primrose right here. And I do not know how to describe that color. It looks like it's matte, but then it looks like it has a little bit of shimmer to it. Like when you look at it on my fingers, like, do you see the shimmer in it? But it's not creamy. It's literally like, I feel like a matte shade with some shimmer to it. But it is gorgeous. And for the, you know, it took the name of the palette. So I was pretty impressed with that color and I love the way that it looks on my eyes. For my inner corner, I did go in with Rose Water, which is, it's kind of like a rose gold, but I feel like it's kind of taken a little bit of that purpley kind of look from the other colors. So like I said, I like the palette. The colors were soft. They're very pigmented. They blended out really nice. You could probably say they're a little bit dry because Primrose, if you look at it, it does look a little dry. But they are mad pigmented. And it did say on the box that some of these are pigments. It says Claret, Deep Honey, Mango, Penny, Primrose, Rouge, Sparkling, Amber, Grapefruit Brush. Yeah, there's some there is some Priss. So, okay, so Primrose is a pressed pigment, which would kind of explain why it is the way that it is. I think it's a beautiful palette. I do think you can go really, really soft glam and you can take this up and get something more nighttime fall appropriate with Deep Berry, because that's what I have in the outer corner. Very nice palette. Do you need it? Absolutely not. I would wait for a sale to pick it up. I would not pay full price for something. I feel like we have seen these colors before, but if you don't own any, Anastasia palettes, then this will be a nice palette to start out with. But outside of that, I think this could be a hard pass, honestly. It's just a regular, like another palette, you know what I mean? Nothing special. The only reason why I picked it up was just because I could save some coins on the palette and I wanted to try it. It looked very pretty. The swatches looked very pretty online. And I can say that I love the colors. Like, they're so pigmented. They blend it out nicely and I like it. So that's my thoughts on the palette. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Did you pick this up? Are you gonna pick this up? And I mean, right now there's the Rouge sale going on at Sephora, so that probably would be a good time to save some coins if you really wanted this palette. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about the eye look. Let me know what you guys think about the palette. Did you pick it up? Are you gonna try it? And that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for joining me. If you aren't already subscribed, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also share it with your friends. That's it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.